Simulator games are a genre of game categorized by attempting to replicate an experience or profession in a digital format. This allows people to live vicariously or allows people to try out things that they otherwise never would do in the real world. Simulation games can be split into three categories, these being vehicle/sports simulator games, general simulator games, and non-serious simulator games. I'll go over these three topics in that order in this video. Vehicle/sports simulator games are categorized as a game that attempts to replicate the experience of driving vehicles in a specific manner or specific vehicles, or the experience of playing a certain sport in a professional manner. These include games that attempt to emulate sports like football, baseball, and basketball, and games that attempt to emulate certain racing styles. Games that fit into this category are games such as Forza, Art of Rally, FIFA, MLB, NBA, and the UFC and WWE games. The footage currently being shown is from Art of Rally. Art of Rally is a game that attempts to simulate the experience of participating in a rally race. The game features three game modes, which are an exploration game mode in which the player can get better knowledge of the map and explore, a general racing game mode where a player can play either individually against AIs or against real players to experience the game's races without being tied to a career mode, and the aforementioned career mode, in which the player will play a certain lineup of races against a certain lineup of AIs of a specific difficulty. They will then get a placement depending on how they compare to these AIs. Another simulator game in the category that leans more towards the sports side is Golf with Your Friends. Golf with Your Friends is a game that allows you to experience mini-golf digitally with other players. You can either play online with random people, by yourself with AIs, locally with friends, or online with friends. The game features a competitive nature, with you getting a placement among the other players in your game after each hole, and then at the end of the match getting an ending placement. It also features content for solo players, with it having paths for each map that you must attempt to complete. Next I shall move on to general simulators. General simulators are a type of simulator that aim to imitate any job or hobby. These can range from stuff like power washing to driving vehicles in a non-competitive manner to jobs like lawn mowing or being a shop clerk. The example shown on screen at the moment is Lawn Mowing Simulator. Lawn Mowing Simulator is a game that imitates the experience of running a professional lawnmower company. This has you then do things such as clear gardens of hazards for your lawnmower, ensure that you've mowed the entire lawn to the length that you are requested to, and also has you buy new equipment and lawnmowers and staff for your business. Another game that is a very popular general simulator is Farming Simulator. In Farming Simulator, you get to experience what it is like to own a real farming business. You have to pay for employees and machinery, and then you have to harvest crops and sell them for profit. Finally, we will be discussing non-serious simulators. Non-serious simulators are a form of simulator game that attempts to imitate the widespread variety of simulator game by simulating things that A, don't need simulating, and B, simulating games in semi-inaccurate ways. These include games such as Goat Simulator and Deer Simulator. There's other simulator games that are in this category, however these two are the games that I've chosen to show. In Goat Simulator, you get to, as a goat, cause as much chaos as possible. This is done through rather wacky and unrealistic measures, breaking the typical realism of simulator games in exchange for a more satirical look at the genre. Deer Simulator similarly has the main character do damage to the area and collect weapons via this destruction. Check out the playlist in the description for videos on more game genres, and I will see us in the next one.